Well, if there was one stock in the stock market that was the most worrisome to me, it would have to be Shopify stock. Now guys, we'll get into what exactly does worry me about this stock, but just before we do, we're going to take a look at what exactly Shopify stock is and a quick analysis of the stock, show some things that I do like about it, and then we'll get to those things that I don't like, because it is, like NAT stock, or like the oil tanker stocks, a very trending stock right now. We see a lot of people buying it. So yeah, this video is pretty much going to be my thoughts and analysis on Shopify stock. But before we get into the video, please hit the like button. It's a legal requirement. Before we go any further, you do have to hit the like button. And if you want to, subscribe to see more of my content. Anyway, explaining what Shopify stock is. Shopify is pretty much a platform that allows anyone like you or me to set up your own online shop to sell things. I haven't used it at all myself, but I have seen that it is very easy to do. You know, it pretty much allows any average Joe like you or me to set up an online store. And recently we have seen some big people with a lot of influence get onto the Shopify platform. And in my opinion, this has honestly got Shopify a lot of recognition, and this is why Shopify has started to take off, as well as the stock price. When I say big dog influencers, I'm talking people like Kylie Jenner, right? Her cosmetics brand or a cosmetic shop was initially set up through Shopify. Same with Rihanna as well. Her cosmetics brand, I believe, was also set up with Shopify. I'll put some screenshots on the page as well. And even more recently, we have seen big social media influencers like Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star launch their cosmetic lines through Shopify also. We know how those guys' fan bases are. They are very rapid and very loyal. To say rapid, I mean rabid. So we can see recently, obviously, it's become a very popular platform, and that translates into being a very popular stock. But how does Shopify make any money? Well, pretty simply, the main way they make money is that for every transaction through Shopify, they charge a fee. So if you set up a shop or a business on Spotify and a customer buys one of your products, Shopify is going to take a small fee depending on what plan you have. That's the main way that they make their money. So we've had a look at what exactly Shopify is, what's their kind of business model and how they make money. Before we get into the things that worry me or the things that I don't like at all about Shopify stock, we'll quickly get into the things that I do like, because there are quite a few things that I actually do like about this stock. There's just one thing that really worries me. What I do like is the balance sheet. We can see that they have plenty of assets and plenty of current assets when compared to their current liabilities. You won't see this on the screenshot that I have on the screen, but of their $2.7 billion in current assets, about $2.4 billion of this is actually in cash and short-term investments, which is great. It obviously shows that Shopify is in a great financial position right now and is not loaded up on debt to continue its rapid growth, because it is growing pretty fast, almost on no debt, as you see there. And with such small debt, it's a great sign, especially in an economy like it is right now. And if they ever did need to pay down any debt, they can do so very easily, or pay it down all very easily. What I also like is how quickly they are growing revenues. They are a fast, high growth company here, and this chart here from Yahoo Finance pretty much speaks itself. Look at that revenue growth, it's ridiculous. Yeah, we can see that the blue there, the net profit, has been getting worse year over year, but that's because the company is definitely more focused on growing revenue right now, expanding its market share, expanding the business rapidly, which is fine, and we've seen this happen many times in the past with other great stocks. So these are all great numbers in my opinion, and it's not too much of a concern. But here's where we get to what I don't like. As at recording this video, Shopify is trading at $825 a share. And if we look back at the start of April, it was at like $360. So it's shot up massively over the past 2 months. The stock price has well over doubled its price. And to be honest, I just don't know how. I don't see it. This one is just all hype by a country mile. For me, the valuation on this stock just doesn't really make any sense right now. It's honestly, in my opinion, one of, or if not, the most expensive stock in the stock market right now. We can see at the end of the year last year, it had a market cap of around about $46 billion. So So this pretty much means that the stock market thought this company was worth $46 billion, and now it's sitting at over $92 billion. I mean, what? The stock market is saying that this company should be worth double now than what it was at the end of last year. Like, seriously, this is just crazy. But I'm going to show you guys something that really shocked me. Like, this is just ridiculous, and this is the most ridiculous number I've seen. And this is the number that made me be like, no way, this stock is never a buy right now, ever. The forward PE. Shopify has a forward PE of 5,000. No, not 50, not 500, 5,000. If you know what a forward PE is, you are just as shocked as me right now. You're probably having a heart attack. But basically, forward PE ratio is the stock price of the company divided by the estimated future earnings per share number, which usually gives us a general indication of how expensive a stock is. A higher PE ratio generally means the stock is more expensive or it's seen at a higher value. Now, generally, the average forward PE ratio for a stock in the stock market is around about 20. Depending on how the economy is going, it's a bit higher or a bit lower, but average is around about 20, right? Higher growth stocks tend to have higher PEs. That's just how it is. If you're expecting a company to grow more and more, people are going to pay a higher premium for that. You'll find high growth companies like Facebook and Google have a PE in the higher 20s or sometimes even up in the 30s. And you'll find some real high growth speculative stocks often have PEs in the hundreds or maybe a bit less than 100. But Shopify's forward PE is 5,000. 5,000, that's just insane, and I really don't understand why anyone is buying this stock right now, because to see a return on your funds, technically, if you were to buy the whole company, it's going to take years and years and years. I don't understand. So overall summarization and what my thoughts are on Shopify stock. Yeah, I love this company, good financials, good business model, but seriously, the most overvalued or most overhyped stock in the stock market right now. Yeah, we've had this whole pandemic situation, which would definitely be helping out Shopify as well as other e-commerce stocks right now. We can see that definitely with Amazon and things like that. But
why make trillions when we could make billions?
And yeah, we've seen some big social media influencers jump on the platform, but still, a forward PE of 5,000 is just not justifiable at all, and I don't know if it ever would be, in my opinion. Just too massive and too ridiculous of a number. So if you're asking me, does it still justify a forward PE of 5,000? No. No way. My opinion on Shopify, great company, way too overvalued. I cannot buy it, too expensive for me. And I don't really know why people are still buying into the hype on this one. It continues to go up, and I really don't understand it. I don't know why. It's like the stock is in a bubble, right? It just keeps going higher and higher and higher for no reason. There's no real demand there. Eventually, it's going to pop and the stock's going to come back down. Obviously, that's my opinion, guys. It's very well just as likely that it can continue to go up than it is to go down. That's the stock market for you. But that's my opinion on Shopify stock right now, guys, and why I think it's the most concerning or the most crazy stock in the stock market right now. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button again. Hit the circle here to subscribe. Check out one of these videos or playlists if you've got time, and that'll be all. You have a good one.